The matter chop hot.
Asemene Diloto. Hey!
Aye.
We are definitely in a political season. Therefore, most of the things that are going to be done this year will definitely be influenced by political mindsets or politicians. But then I had the opportunity to speak on Showbiz TV with my brother NYB, and also the host was Evergreen Asantwa. And here the topic was about artists, especially musicians or entertainers who are indulged in political activities, that is endorsing political parties or even campaigning for them or even performing on their platforms. I spoke about which kind of artist or what kind of artist should be able to accept some of these offers when they come. The kind of leverage they need or what they have to even do in order for them to even attract some of these politicians, or for their brand to be very attractive for these politicians to come and seek for their service. This and many more is what I spoke about on Showbiz TV, of which I would want to play to you. You can equally share your views in the comment section. This is the podcast with me, Roland Amartey, live on Roland Report. Enjoy this particular piece from me as I indulge or as I delve into the showbiz arena and also the political arena, where I gave a little education on if any artist can even accept the political call when the need arises for them to either endorse or even perform on political platforms. Share your views in the comment section. I may be wrong, I may be right. But if you have an artist, or would you even advise your favorite to even accept a political endorsement gig or deal? Listen to this when we come back. Share your views in the comment section. Let me hear from you. This is the podcast with Roland Amartey, live on Roland Reports.
TV, and you're welcome to our main discussion. And for our main discussion, we're discussing a very interesting topic, which says that campaign season, should artists perform on political platforms? Campaign season, should artists perform on political platforms? And for this particular one, we are having a Zoom call with Roland Amartey, who is a blogger and a reporter. So he'll be very, very active very soon. And NYB is still here in the studio with me. Mr. Roland, do I have you on the line?
Yes, Antoine, good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm very well. I'm very well. Yourself?
I'm good. Good to see you and welcome.
Thank you. Good to see you too. This is my first time on Showbiz TV, and let me first of all say a very good evening to our cherished viewers and everybody following this particular platform for insightful discussions and also education. Big ups to the work that they are, and big ups to you too. I've been following your works, and you guys are doing great.
Oh, thank you so much, Roland. It's good to actually get to see you and to hear from you. Hopefully we get to meet in person where you sit here, and we get to feel the presence as well.
I can't wait. Being in the studio also has its own feeling. I know how my brother NYB is enjoying that music studio, but
Right. Okay, so this evening we are discussing campaign season and whether artists should perform on political platforms or not. And just this afternoon, I think I saw a video where Nari X had done a song for Mahama. But in general, with regards to the topic, what is your take on the topic?
I think it is something that should be done. Musicians or entertainers are service providers, as we call them technically. So should anybody try to book them for their service, it shouldn't be a problem. However, the understanding of democracy and also politics in our space especially is the reason why some people would be concerned or even be scared of how they even affiliate or even openly campaign for a political party or even perform on their platform as it were. It is just the understanding. But to somebody like me, and per the understanding I have in the game, I think it shouldn't be a problem if an artist decides to perform. Besides, it is just like any other platform that you are being built to perform. So that's what me, I think, should any political party call on any artist, the person should be able to accept that particular offer and do it. However, I don't also think that it is every artist that's supposed to take that particular mantle or is supposed to indulge in some of these things. It is not meant for every artist. There are certain artists that are likely to end their career when they do it. Mostly people say, oh, it is because they performed or they seem to campaign for political parties or politicians, which is why their career seems to take a nosedive. To me, I share a different opinion. If you ask me, I think your career taking a nosedive is out of the result of you not being able to still give the people what they want. Because if we have to take the likes of Shatawale, we have to take the likes of Daddy Lumba, Nasi, among other musicians that have openly done songs or even perform on these political platforms. These people are still as relevant as they are. As it stands, Daddy Lumba is one of the highest earnings artists in the country. Same with Shatawale, among others that we can enjoy and we can mention. And all these guys' career have not taken a nosedive. So if you are an artist, regardless of your political affiliation, if you are able to still give the people what they want, forget people's sentiment. Sarkodie once said Nana Twasu in his song, it came with lots of bashing. It came with lots of insults, lots of attack even on his personality. But has Sarkodie lost his relevance in the music space? No. So it is just because he is still giving the people what they want. Most of the times, people tend to be so swamped up in the political arena to the extent that they forget who they are and they forget that connection that they have with the people. They forget the connection that they have with the fans. So at the end of the day, should any political party employ their service, you see, they get there, and at the end, most of their concentration has to do with, okay, let me do things that will please the politicians, or let me do things that will please the political party, forgetting that they had their basic commitment to whatever they are doing is not even to the political party or the politician, but to their fans. So I think, yes, any artist can just accept any political offer and perform on their platform. But you need to assess yourself. One, do you have a strong brand? Can you continue to give the people what they want? If you are able to tick these two boxes, why not? If they bring one CD, take it. If they bring $1 million, take it and just provide your service to them. And that's all. Case closed.
Okay, that's quite interesting and some interesting views right there. But I also want us to look at the exact kind of impact that these artists actually have on these campaigns, which results to why they actually agree to even participate in these campaigns at large. So I'll start with Roland since NYB just ended his submission. So Roland, if you're still with us.
Yeah. You see, it's about value. It is about value and the kind of value the artist brings on board. For me, whenever some of these things happen, I look at it like on a two-way street. Who tends to benefit the more, and what kind of because in every measure or in every situation, everyone has their own interest. It is either you are going in for the money, or you are going in to tap into the person's numbers. For the politician, the person needs your numbers. The person needs the influence that you have on society. The person needs your funds, which is why they will come to you for that particular measure. You as an artist, what value do you bring to the table? Which is why it is not every artist that the politician would call. So for a politician to reach out to a musician or to an entertainer, or let's say somebody in the entertainment industry, then it means the person has some level of influence. So your influence as an entertainer is your leverage. Your influence as an entertainer is whatever is your bargaining power or your bargaining chip. So whenever you are going in for such a measure, or whenever you are being called for such a service, it is very important that you know the kind of value you are bringing to the table, which would inform how you even negotiate for whatever interest that you have moving into that particular conversation, or let's say going to provide a service to that particular political party. So yeah, when politicians come to call some of these entertainers or celebrities or even musicians for that matter, it is about the value that they bring to the table. So they won't call just anybody. It is either you have the value or the power to do songs for them that can touch people's hearts, that can influence people to vote for them, or even your presence. Even if you don't do campaign songs for them, like the way that Ilumba will be commissioned to do a song for the president, Nana Akufo-Addo, the way Nasi will be commissioned to do a song for, let's say, President Mahama. But have we seen them on their platforms? No. But commissioned. There are certain people who are not commissioned, but would rather, there are certain people who are not commissioned, but would rather, the politician would rather prefer that they come on their platform to even perform, because it is the influence that they have. Their numbers drive. That informs the kind of leverage that they have.
Against you. Okay, Roland, I see you smiling right there. What's on your mind?
Well, it's because of the understanding. You know, like NYB rightly said, Shatta has been one of the artists that has even had the privilege to perform on both sides. He's performed on an MPP platform, same way performed on an NDC platform. And it's like that. It's just about you still giving the people what they want. It is just about you still giving the people what they want. And that is what will mostly inform how the people receive you. Kempaluta was just seen in a bus with the Vice President, Dr. Baumia. He is seeing it as the Vice President. You are seeing it as him being with a presidential candidate. You can vex for all you like, but if he should drop another hit song that you move to it, you will definitely forget about that particular feeling of you not liking him in the company of a presidential candidate. Definitely, the moment he's able to give the people another banger as good as Asida, forget your feelings. Forget the fact that you are paying of his political affiliation. You will definitely jump to it, and you will definitely, how do we call it, patronize every product that he will bring. So yes, there are certain artists that have been able to do and do it well because their brands are very strong and they are smart and they know how to do it. The likes of Shatta have been able to do it, and there are certain artists who have done it and are still relevant. The likes of Rex Omadems have all campaigned for political parties, and they are there. They are running their business. They are doing whatever they have to do in their space. And when it comes to relevance, they are still relevant, chopping their money and everything, because I maintain they are still giving the people what they want.
Okay, well said. But you know what? We'll have to wrap up the segment right here. So, NYB, Roland just finished talking. Or I should just start with Roland so that
me and you day here. Roland day house. Let's wrap up.
Roland, your final words or advice to artists who are actually watching us, and some of the actions or things that they can do or take into consideration, especially in times like this.
So my little advice would be, yesterday and today has actually been a sad day for me as a member of the entertainment fraternity because of the ban that is being upheld by the Supreme Court from the FDA and stuff. But so as systems are being put in place to just take food away from your table, you should also be smart to know how you can equally milk it from other ends, which is we are now in a political season. Therefore, it is very important as an artist or as an entertainer to build your brand very well so it will be attractive to these politicians to even seek for your service. Whether a direct endorsement or an indirect performance, you should be able to build your brand to that level for you to get that kind of leverage. And again, when you find yourself in such situations, don't lose sight of the fact that your basic commitment or your first commitment is to the fans. So after providing your service to that political party, don't also forget that you still need to come back to the board setting and give the people what they want. And that is where your career will be strong, or that is where your relevance continues. So aside that, people should just build their brand solidly, find good leverage, find value for themselves, and also know how to bargain well, and chop money in the space.
Okay, Roland, your social media handles in case someone wants to reach out to you, and then you can leave us and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Facebook is Roland Amartey. On Instagram, X, and other platform, it is Roland Reports. Also on YouTube and all of the platforms. It's only on Facebook that I use Roland Amartey, but on other socials, it is Roland Reports.
Okay, Roland.
Well, that's me and my pointed nose, my spectacles on Showbiz TV with Evergreen Asantua. Let me hear from you. Let me know what you think in the comment section, what you think about my point of view on whether or not artists should perform or accept political endorsement deals. Until then, don't forget to stay safe. I'll meet you in the next episode. Peace. I'm out of here.
The matter chop hot. Assembly Diloto. Hey! Aye! Hey!